Scripting, actually writing a script. This is the fun part. It can be a very tedious part, but it should be fun. Well, you want to try and enjoy this. I usually like to just take it one page at a time. I really work off my outline. So this is a big part of having a solid outline, a solid treatment, a solid synopsis, because you already know what you're trying to say. You already know what the plot lines are. So now it's about expanding that a little bit further and getting into the details of like what actually happens on the screen. I like to break it up into plot points and then break that up into scenes. So you're going to start with your first scene. You'll start with, where it is, the date, the time, what it's going to look like. So from there, I want to think about where are my scenes, and also my beginning, my middle, and my end. You can start off with an introduction. Is it going to be action-packed? Is it just going to be introducing the scene or where we're at? The conflict, what's actually happening in the film, what's the problem, and then going into how is this resolved, the resolution. This can be rearranged. It doesn't necessarily have to be a linear story. You can tell it in a non-linear way. You can start with the end. You can do it all backwards. It's really up to you, but I think just understanding how you're sharing this story and is it going to make sense for your audience is the key part here. You can look at a film like Pulp Fiction, or you can look at Memento, where the structure is a little bit different. It takes a lot more work to tell a story like this. And so I think if you're going to do this, maybe take a little bit of time to really even try explaining it to your friend and see if it makes sense for them. If it doesn't make sense for them, maybe go back to the drawing board. You want to think about your characters as well. So this is a really good place to dive into who your characters are. What do they want? What kind of people are they? What are they wearing? What do they look like? How do they sound? Are they inspired by people in your life already? How do they actually interact with other people? And this is a skill in itself, and it's also kind of fun. So I feel like for me, when I'm writing, I'm really putting myself in the shoes of the character and like just talking, like I'm literally talking to myself, really. Talking between the characters and really thinking about what their dialogue is like and like, would they say this or would they sound like that? And this comes with just understanding the character. So that's probably step one, and really thinking about who these guys are and then starting to write how they would talk. Don't be afraid to just kind of smash it out. A big tip is just to write, just get it done, get it out there. The first draft is not going to be your best work unless you're super talented and super crazy, then more power to you. The key here is just to write and just to get it done and just to get it out there. And from there, you can refine. This is where the magic really happens. You have your script, you show some friends, you get some feedback, you have a nap, you sleep, you come back and you look at it again and you think, oh, that's whack, that's whack, that's whack. That's really good. And then you really start to take the good things and put it together. And it may take one draft, may take 10 drafts, but just know that whatever you're writing now in this first draft doesn't have to be set in stone. So the key here is just to keep going. I know it's hard, just get it out there, just write something. You can leave gaps as well and just like keep moving with the story. Try and get it done. We'll keep refining from there.